The Galactic Council chamber echoed with the soft hum of holographic displays and murmured discussions. The representatives of over 100 species were gathered, their elongated forms, multifaceted eyes, and shimmering carapaces casting strange shadows on the polished floor. At the center of the assembly stood Ambassador Aaron Malik, the lone human representative. His face was a mask of calm, but his eyes burned with restrained fury. Humanity had just been betrayed. "The Council has spoken," droned the voice of High Chancellor Korath, his serpentine form coiled behind the speaker's podium. "The resources of Earth and its colonies will be redistributed among the member species. Humanity will be relocated to ensure the balance of galactic prosperity." Aaron's fists clenched at his sides. "This isn't balance," he said, his voice cutting through the air like a blade. "This is theft. This is subjugation." Korath's emerald eyes narrowed. "You overstep, human. The Council's decision is final. Humanity brought this upon itself by refusing to share its technological advancements freely. The peace of the galaxy demands unity." "Unity?" Aaron spat, his voice rising. "This is exploitation, and you know it. You've underestimated us. You've mistaken our diplomacy for weakness. You'll regret this decision." The chamber erupted in a cacophony of discontent, and Aaron Malik was escorted out, his protests falling on deaf ears. Humanity had been dismissed, deemed expendable in the grand scheme of galactic politics. But they had no idea what was coming. 2 years later, the Galactic Council had grown complacent. The redistribution of Earth's resources had been swift and brutal. Human colonies had been dismantled, their populations scattered across the galaxy. Yet, despite the Council's efforts, humanity had not disappeared into the shadows. They had vanished, yes, but into the void of space, where no one could follow. It began with whispers. Trade convoys disappearing along uncharted routes. Pirate fleets obliterated without a trace. Advanced Council ships found drifting, their crews missing. The galaxy's fringes buzzed with rumors of a shadow fleet, a ghost armada built in exile. The Council dismissed these reports as mere superstition. Korath himself had scoffed at the idea during a recent assembly. "Humans are clever," he had admitted, "that they lack the resources to mount any significant threat. They are scattered, fractured, broken." He couldn't have been more wrong. The arrival. The Galactic Council's arrogance shattered on the day the human fleet arrived. It began with a single ship, a massive dreadnought that emerged from hyperspace above the Council's capital planet, Sarath Prime. Its sleek, black hull was adorned with an insignia that none could mistake, the emblem of Earth, defiant and unbroken. The Council scrambled to respond, activating planetary defenses and dispatching fleets. But the dreadnought held its position, silent and ominous. Moments later, the rest of the fleet arrived. Hundreds of ships, each one a masterpiece of engineering, bristling with weaponry and cloaked in unyielding armor. Aaron Malik's voice echoed across every communication channel in the system. "This is Ambassador Malik of the United Terran Federation. 2 years ago, you betrayed humanity, stripping us of our homes, our resources, and our dignity. You thought us weak. You were wrong. Today, we return to remind you that humanity does not yield. Surrender now or face the consequences." Panic swept through the Council chambers. Representatives bickered and shouted, demanding immediate action. Korath, for the first time in his long tenure, looked genuinely afraid. "They're bluffing," he hissed. Though his voice lacked conviction. "Deploy the fleet. Crush them before they can act." But the Council's fleets, though numerous, were no match for the Terran Armada. Humanity's exile had forced them to innovate, to push their technology to unprecedented heights. Each human ship was equipped with weapons and shields that defied conventional understanding. The battle that followed was swift and brutal. Council ships disintegrated under precise volleys of plasma fire. Defense stations were neutralized with pinpoint accuracy. Humanity's fleet moved like a single unstoppable organism, coordinated and efficient. Within hours, the skies above Sarath Prime belonged to humanity. The reckoning. The Council chambers were eerily silent as Aaron Malik strode in, flanked by Terran soldiers clad in advanced exosuits. The representatives, once proud and disdainful, now cowered in their seats. Korath slithered forward, his usual confidence replaced by desperation. Ambassador Malik, he began, his voice trembling. Surely we can negotiate. The council. There will be no negotiation, Malik interrupted, his tone cold and unyielding. You had your chance for diplomacy. You chose betrayal instead. Now you will answer for your actions. One by one, the representatives were forced to acknowledge humanity's sovereignty. The council's authority was dismantled, its power structures torn apart. Humanity did not seek revenge through destruction, but through dominance. The galaxy would now operate on humanity's terms. Korath, stripped of his title and power, was the last to face Malik. You're no better than us, he spat. You become what you hated. Malik's gaze was steely. No, he said. We're better because we gave you a chance. You threw it away. Remember that as you live in the galaxy we rebuild. Epilogue. The Terran Federation established a new order in the galaxy, one built on respect and cooperation, but only under the watchful eye of humanity. The betrayal of the Galactic Council became a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the smallest ember of defiance could ignite a revolution, and humanity, forged in the crucible of betrayal, rose from the ashes stronger than ever.